Hey everyone, it's Caitlin here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing something new for this channel. If you aren't aware, I am actually an elementary school music teacher in the town where I live, and I've decided to kind of start a little bit of a series where I tell you a bit about that and show you different songs, games, activities that I use to help teach my students. And if you are a fellow music teacher, hi, hello, and welcome. And I hope you can get something from this and we can start a discussion, because I always love hearing things that people are doing and using to teach their children. And, you know, it's a collaborative lifestyle. We just need to help each other, because why not? I know I could have used a few videos like this when I was first starting, so we're gonna do this. I do mostly teach primary grades 1, 2, and 3. I do also see 4, 5, and 6, but just not as often. One of the first things we learn in first grade is how to pass on the beat. And to use that, I use this song called Apple Tree. You may have heard of it, you may have not. To demonstrate, why don't I teach you the song? Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. What I tend to do when we sing, of course, is have the students pat on their laps to the beat. I do my best to keep beat in the lap and rhythm in the hands. Sometimes I get confused, but you know, we're only human. Now, after the students learn the song, we can start to play the game. One way of playing the game is everyone sits in a circle and they pass the apple. I got a 3-pack of these off Amazon. I think I need to get another one because all the stems have come off and it's kind of sad because now they look like tomatoes and not apples. But they pass the apple around the circle, hopefully on the beat. Apple tree, apple tree. You do have to get the kids, you know, the rules, and it takes time to settle in because they're so excited to play at first. But you do have to teach them, no, we don't throw it, we don't toss it, we don't slam it in someone's lap, we pass it into their hands, we don't take forever. And this continues on into second grade. For some students, you know, it takes a whole year. But most of them get it. Now, the student who has the apple last on the word out, if your apple knocks me out, they are out of the circle. Now, you can, of course, just have them sit out. Sometimes they still sing along. You can have them clap the beat or pat the beat. If you're at the point of using rhythm sticks, then they can tap the beat on the rhythm sticks. That's what I try to get to. Once the kids are used to rhythm sticks, then they tap the beat on the rhythm sticks, or when we've learned the rhythm, they can tap the rhythm of apple tree. And that really does help still keep them engaged while being out. We play the game a bunch of times. I tend to save this activity for the end of class, or if we really are working on our beat, then it's more of a middle of a class sort of a situation. This song can be used for learning rhythm. It only has ta and tt, or quarter notes and eighth notes. So I don't have a whiteboard here, and I totally forgot to bring home one of my little ones. So pad of paper. I like to use what I call heart charts. You have a heart that represents each beat. That's why they're called heart charts. I find it easier to have something to mark off where the beats are. It tends to just make it easier. So what I would do with the kids, we would tap it out, you know, apple tree, apple tree. How many sounds are here on this first beat? How many sounds? Apple. And sometimes they get it right away. 1. Well, it's not 1. It's one word. But listen again. Apple. And then some of them get it 2 syllables, 2 sounds. So 2 sounds. Sometimes they still don't get it, so you have them clap out the word. Apple. Then they definitely get it with 2. So you do 2. Tree. 1. That one's easy. Then again, apple. 2. Tree. And you continue doing this all the way down. So we have apple tree, will your apple fall on me? Ooh, that one's different, isn't it? Will your apple fall Of course, you would do this with your students beat by beat until they are good at it. Once they get this pattern down, they do get really good about just going line by line. You can sing and tap out a line, and you'll always have a few students in the class who go, oh, T, 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 ta. It's a really nice moment. Will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout. So T, 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 ta. If your apple knocks me out. Same rhythm pattern again. T, 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 ta. Same pattern. Wow, look at that. And then they'll all want to talk about how there's a pattern going down this way. It's all TT's down here, TT's down here, ta's down here, and it's ta, T, 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 T here. They love sharing the patterns they can find, and that's great because good musicians always find patterns, right? If you can find a pattern, it's less to learn, right? You only have to learn this pattern one time. Just repeats. Makes it easy to remember. Now, of course, this is not how you write eighth notes and quarter notes. With my students, I do tend to use stick notation for the most part. And some of them who already do piano and violin, they're like, wait, where's the little dots? I'm like, this is just faster. This is shorthand. And most of them get that. Then sometimes I'll show them with the note heads on and they go, oh my gosh, it's real music. Yeah, yes, this is just shorthand. But again, of course, we're still not complete. There's something missing. Can you tell me what it is? They need to hold hands. The TTs, the twos, need to hold hands so that they don't get lost from each other. Because if we didn't have them holding hands, how would we know that it's really a TT and not just two tas that are close to each other? So after I've taught them that the eighth notes are joined at the top of the beam, then I always like to trick them every now and then. Leave the TTs not holding hands. And just like one of them or two of them in there when you're writing it out. And they go, what? No, they need to hold hands. It's really fun. It's a really good way to kind of see if they're actually remembering those things that you taught them. So we'll do this a lot with all of our songs. I really like doing heart charts this year. I've done them really more than I've ever done them before. And some of the classes, first graders, I'm kind of focusing on first grade right now, they really get this. Once you do it enough, you start writing the hearts, some of them will go, oh, but there's a lot of them who go, oh, because they like doing it. What's really fun is once they get these rhythms under their belt, you can just have them create their own patterns, and you can have, one person create whole 4 beats, and then you can do a whole line down. I've done that with a class of like 24. We went all the way down 24, and then we performed them all with the rhythm sticks. It was really fun. And they really enjoyed creating them. Sometimes it was, okay, one person does 1, another person does 2. It's easy to go alphabetical, or if they have classroom numbers, number 1, number 2, number 3. And then you can just write it all down, have 24 beats, and they really enjoy that. So this is Apple Tree in stick notation. And I'm just gonna throw out there a few different ways to play Apple Tree. So we talked about the sitting circle, passing the apple on the beat, and having the last person with the last person, but the person who has the apple last on the word out, the last word, they are out. If you have it on out, you are out. And it makes it easy to remember. We talked about that. And then also having them use rhythm sticks or some other instrument, or clapping or snapping, so that they can stay engaged while the rest of the children keep playing. A few other ways that I like to do this though. It's still a circle game. We pass it around the apple. One person is in the middle with their eyes closed. Everyone else passes the apple around as we sing, apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. And on out, that person is not out, but they hide the apple behind their back. Now, it would make it really obvious to the person in the middle if only one person had their hands behind their back, right? So everyone puts their hands behind their back, even if you don't have the apple. We give no clues, no names, no descriptions, no talking about their hair or their glasses, anything at all. No hot and cold, warm or cooler, nothing. If you do, you're out. That always gets them. And then you have the person in the middle open up their eyes, take a look around, remind them to look all the way around the circle. A lot of them tend to look just right here in front of them. There's a whole half a circle behind you. Look there too. And they have 3 guesses to guess who has the apple. It's fun, it's interesting, the kids love it. It's a little bit of listening for voices, it's a little bit of looking at their faces and really trying to see like who it might be. Any other ways that I like to really do this game? Those are my favorite 2 ways to do this. Have you ever played this game with your students? How do they like it? What do you do with them? I'm curious. What also is something, ooh, I just shook the whole thing again. What is something that you use with your students right at the beginning of the year? What do you start teaching your students like first day, first grade? What is something that they start learning that can continue on with them through time? I'm gonna leave this here. Next time I think I might do another video with Apple Tree, but showing you what I do with the pitches, the so, me, and do that we do, because that's also another thing that the students learn, not just rhythms, but also the melody. So I think I'll save that for the next video. Again, hi, hello, and welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you are an older subscriber. I hope to see you guys next time. Leave me any comments or questions down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And you know what? I'll see you again soon. And while you're at it, go pet a cat. All right, everyone. Bye.